I'm going to keep touching you. Oh, hi. Whoa. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another glorious episode of the world's greatest action sports podcast, aka the Monday M.A.S.S. I am Chris Coté.
And I'm Todd Richard.
Todd.
Yep.
The date is March 23rd, 2026. An actual Monday.
You feel the madness?
Which March Madness?
Yeah, you feel it?
I do.
Okay.
I'm liking it.
I'm kind of having a little bit of March madness.
Well, I can't tell if it's March, July, August.
Yeah, it's kind of moon.
April, September.
It's like
what the hell is going on? Is it like
August?
Is this global warming? Is this what everyone's been talking about?
Because if it is, sign me up.
Sign me down. There's weird things afoot, Todd.
All right.
What do you got?
I'm just pulling out some sponsors.
Okay, pull it out. We got sponsors. This podcast is presented by Sunbum. At Sunbum.
I've been using a lot of it.
So, this is the one we have on our desk, but what's the one you usually use?
I use the clear stick, the 50.
Okay, so I use the tinted stick, the 50 as well. And it works like a charm. It doesn't get in your eyes. You don't look like you've got makeup caked on. So all Sunbum products are Monday M.A.S.S approved. So thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
What else we got here? Mammoth Mountain. We just talked about global warming. We just talked about, last week we talked about mountains closing early, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? Mammoth is running strong. They're probably, you said they're going to be open until June-ish?
I feel like a lot of the main snow holders, as far as resorts go, they say, let's set a date of Memorial Day.
Okay.
Okay. And I think that's where we're at. A lot of resorts that are big snow resorts are saying Memorial Day.
Yeah.
I feel like Mammoth's probably in that.
Yeah.
Right.
Mammoth, I mean, you can always just go to the Mammoth Mountain Instagram at Mammoth Mountain. They'll give you the straight dish. Vea Supplies at Vea Supplies. Todd and I are stoked because we have the greatest accessory sponsor there is right now. I mean,
I'm telling you, it's hard. Traction pads
are not all created equal.
They're not all created equal, and neither are gloves. And I'm like leashes, a nice thin comp leash. I love it. I don't surf with a leash that much unless it's like significant around here.
Yeah, if it's crowded on the beach, I'll surf with a leash. If it's like under head high, no leash.
But I don't want drag. And they make good leashes, and they make really good. Like I went from having an arched traction pad to like flat.
Yeah,
I'm a flat traction pad guy now.
You're flat earth traction padder. And I like that the Vea is like not too soft, but not too hard. And it's going to be exciting this summer to, because I haven't trunked it yet with a Vea pad, but I'm pretty sure my knees and everything are going to be just fine. Thank you very much. New Greens
and Pure Prescriptions. I'm on the creatine.
Creatine. I've heard creatine is very important.
My daily these days
is
New Greens and creatine. And because I have a family member very close to me that is dealing with early onset Alzheimer's / dementia.
Oh, geez.
It fucking sucks.
Yes.
And there's a lot of studies that have come out that creatine, if you get on it early enough, can help you. I'm not getting any younger. So I'm trying to front load my frontal lobe.
I'm on the creatine as well.
It's pretty fucking good,
I'm into it.
I don't feel as jacked as they would lead you to believe in the 1990s, but I'm willing.
I'm willing to get there.
Muscle. Do you have huge muscles?
Huge muscles.
Were you ever like the guy that, did you ever work out and like try to get?
Oh, you know what? I did. When we were at Transworld for a while, there was like a CrossFit gym next door. And so we got free memberships and a couple of us got into it. Let's do it. And it was the worst because I was trained. Oh, I got to train so I can skate and surf, snowboard better, longer, be stronger, thin. I was just sore.
Did you ever see?
I was sore.
You ever see someone that went to like they're like a snowboarder, skater, surfer, went to the gym and got too big and it fucked them up?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
You can't be too big and bulky to do these things. And I mean, I've seen videos on the contrary of buff ass people doing kickflips and stuff like that, but for the most part, I feel like lean, mean, muscle machine, and all that CrossFit, all that stuff, all it did was I was sore from working out, and I was so sore from working out that I couldn't actually go skate. So it defeated all purposes
Yeah,
for me. If you are into it, go for it.
send,
Yeah,
send us some videos of you guys working out
I think like over muscleizing yourself and playing too much golf is bad for
so you
certain
don't
things.
wail on your pecs.
No.
Okay.
Spy Optic at Spy Optic with this new era of constant sunshine. You're going to need a good pair of sunglasses. And sunglasses actually also help protect your face from harmful UV rays. Because, right, you got sunblock here, here, and here. This area right here, you need sunglasses to cover that to complete the package. And our sunglasses of choice are Spy Optic, correct?
Fucking welcome.
Would you ever just wear, like, if you forgot your sunglasses, would you just wear the Spy snow goggles down to the beach?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call. Hanson surfboards. Well, Vea, Sunbum, Spy. These are all things you can get at Hanson surfboards.
You know,
it's a great shop.
yeah, it's a great shop.
Yeah.
Their snowboard shit. Like if you can catch them now,
Big Pokemon.
it's like 50. Like you can get some mega freaking deals there.
Oh yeah, and there is a chance. And this is Todd's theory. What's your theory about the late snap? What?
Oh, I feel like everyone is getting really used to this like heat wave that we're having, and we are about to get dealt a dose of reality that spins everyone's fucking heads backwards. That all of a sudden winter's back,
Oh,
and it's like we're in kind of like fake mud season right now in the high country. I feel like in Tahoe and Colorado and all these places where it's starting to smell a lot like thawing dog poo around. That's mud season
is
to
that an
me.
actual smell?
Yes, dude. Like in Colorado, the smell of thawing dog shit everywhere was mud season.
Really?
And then you would get really used to like spring and be like, oh my God, this is sick. I got a t-shirt on every day. And then boom, 2 feet of snow. And everyone's kind of like, ooh. And then the mountains are like, we already closed.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
You got to hike.
But anyways, they're holding.
Hike up.
But anyway, that's what I feel like. I feel like we're heading into that.
Okay.
So, anyway, let's start this freaking
Yeah, we're gonna
show,
break up these sponsors. We have questions that are brought to you by our friends at pick a sponsor, New Greens. Questions brought to you by New Greens. Actually, let's do a sponsor we didn't do yet. Questions are brought to you by Odie's Pizza. Odie's Pizza in Oceanside, California. That sourdough pie will put a spark in your eye and make you happy.
Go right to
on your
thighs.
mouth. On your mouth.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, we got a question from a guy named Mike. Can you find out why surf pools with waves that only get shoulder high, use a shitload of power to operate, are expensive and have become the move to creating artificially designed, expensive, has become the move versus creating artificially designed surf breaks? Okay, so what Mike is saying is wave pools with all the power and water and versus going into the ocean and creating an artificial reef.
Well, because you're talking about someone opening an amusement park for adults versus waiting for the ocean to do its thing.
Yeah,
That's the whole point of the wave pool.
And I think that the wave pool now is a real estate play. You build a wave pool, you build houses around it, people buy the houses. There you go.
Do they though?
Some
Are
do.
people buying houses around wave pools?
They are.
Where?
They really are.
Where?
Arizona, Utah, Cabo, Virginia. I'm just saying places now. But yeah, it is. It's like it used to be a golf course, but now it's a wave pool. That's the amenity, and that's the village, the surf village.
Sure.
Though I heard the one in Palm Desert Surf is opening in like a month.
Oh, sure.
Or going to be rideable.
Right.
I could be wrong. And the artificial reef thing is interesting. I actually watched a little documentary about this. They tried to do one in Los Angeles because this power plant up there, like right by, it's like Roy Rogers Beach area. And they basically went out there with these giant bags. So this power plant built a jetty that destroyed the surf break. They said, we're going to fix it. They took out the jetty and they put these cloth bags out there in a V shape on a flat bottom. And first of all, a bag of sand is not gonna be a reef.
What did they feel like?
They felt
Bags of sand?
like you when you hold sand in your hand and then
Mm,
it goes all out, all the bags dissolved.
you
This
just
is
missed
in like the 80s or
you just
something.
missed that whole reference.
Me? I missed it.
Don't worry about it.
So, artificial reefs are really hard to do, really expensive, and as everybody knows, dealing with the ocean is the ultimate wild card. So, that's why. Mitch wants to know, what's up, Mitch? What's the fastest growing action sport worldwide in the last decade?
Scooters?
It feels like surfing. I don't think that's the actual answer, but I think that we're so close to it and we've seen crowds grow so much that it feels like surfing. But
Mountain
what do you
biking.
think the actual fastest growing action sport is?
Oh,
Past decade.
in the past decade?
Yeah.
Shit.
Surf, skate, or snow?
I
Which
feel
one has
like
the most newcomers?
probably surfing.
You think?
Thanks, COVID.
Pandemic. Yeah. Okay. I'll go with that. Surfing. So where's our money? Somebody give us some money for that. Okay. This is a good one. Becky Bubbs. Monday M.A.S.S question. After seeing the KASSO course in person and watching the world's best skaters fall over and over and over, do you think there would be any obstacles that you could complete? Definitely one of those look easy on TV deals. I will tell you right now,
Did you try it?
hell
Not
no.
the rail, the other part.
Everything there is at least twice as big as it looked on TV. It's even the little like lily pad things that the guys are ollieing after the speed burn thing.
Yeah.
They're like 6 feet apart. And they make it look so easy. I walked all the courses and looked at everything. There's nothing I would have touched.
Really?
I could have rolled in that thing, but even the double roll in and we'll talk about KASSO and skate news, but everything was psycho. And I'm really actually surprised no one was seriously injured.
Yeah.
It was that gnarly. Because there's pads, but I'll give you the full
Yeah, we'll get
KASSO
that. Yeah,
breakdown.
I'm looking forward to the download.
Would you, and I was asking, for example, one thing, the rail coaster Big Boy Foy, double kink, hump, S.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking a snowboarder could probably do it, right?
I don't know, dude.
Well,
Maybe.
again, we'll talk about that a little bit more in skate news. This one's for Todd. This is from Adam Etsart. What is your favorite spot for spring riding? Favorite spot for spring riding?
Recently, it's Palisades Tunnel.
Okay.
Because I mean, I'm biased because we have a place on the lake up there, and it's to be able to go and soak my ankles in the lake and then go snowboard and go to Shady Side, the little Mexican place. It's just like, it's pretty perfect. So
Okay.
that's why, but I mean,
You
like,
got a zone up there.
I got a zone. My zone's dialed.
Yeah. I'm not going to say just because they're sponsored, but I would say Mammoth Mountain would be my favorite
Well,
spring riding
it's very
section.
dependable.
It's very dependable. It's going to be there for you. I feel like the crowds kind of chill out a little bit in spring.
Mm-hmm.
Spring break, you know.
Usually you're done riding by 1 because you can't go down the hill anymore.
I'm done riding by 11. My après ski starts at about 11:15 a.m.
Sick.
And in Japan, you call that biru time.
Mm-hmm. What else we got?
Hana Lee said, would a snowboarding KASSO look more like natural selection or a rail jam taken to the next level?
I think it'd be like a rail jam.
Yeah. It's got to be very unnatural.
They've done not KASSO, but like it's, Red Bull does those projects.
Yeah.
Did you see the one where the border cross guy had to like go across the lake? It was about the width was like one snowboard, and he had to like pump down this thing and air over this thing, and it was over like open water, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And he had to like make it through. That's like a KASSO course.
Yeah, I think the KASSO ethos is to make everything very uncomfortable and very unnatural. So it'd be unnatural selection. Now, Veter comes through with another KASSO question. Congrats on KASSO Fest. Besides feeling a bit concerned for CJ Collins after his bail, tell you about it. Sue and I were wondering how other skaters opted out of practice, or was Grayson the only one? And if you were each forced to skate at least one of the stages, what would it be? a lot of skaters that showed up and saw it, especially the rail over the water, were just like, "Nah, I'm just gonna try it when I try it." Like, and some guys were
Kinda
there.
smart, dude.
Yeah, some guys were there to test it that weren't in the event, and those were the guys that were getting like repetitive tries.
Was it ollie on or
It was
ride on?
roll
It
on.
was roll on.
That's what was messing a lot of people up. Like Kyle Walker, for example, he's used to ollie. He could have ollied up and then probably made it, but the roll on thing's a little different. We got some
Gosh,
KASSO talk to
dude,
get
it's
through.
gnarly. Alright, one more
Um,
question, let's roll into the potty.
Brandon, Robrub says, "What's the criteria for age group versus open class in banked slaloms? Sandbag versus not?"
Age group versus open class? I think, like, if you are well, I don't know, dude, like, if you're over 50
Yeah.
and you wanna enter or you're over 40 and you wanna enter, like, it just depends, like, if you feel like you're competitive with the open class of, like, the rippers and everyone else, then go for it.
Sometimes I feel like a nut. Sometimes I don't.
Yeah. Sometimes you feel like clubbing some seals, you know what I'm talking about?
Sometimes I don't. Surf News is brought to you by Sunbum. Surf News is brought to you by Sunbum. Todd, a gnarly, heavy disaster situation happening on the North Shore of
Yeah, this
Oahu
is
right now.
crazy.
So the North Shore of Oahu, if you don't know where this is or why it's important, this is they call it the 7 Mile Miracle. This is where the world's most famous waves are: Pipeline, Sunset Beach, Rocky Point, etc. And it is it's called the country for a reason, because it's rural. It's like a 2 lane highway, couple back streets, a lot of smaller houses,
One way in, one way out, kinda.
and it's a lot smaller and like more chill than you would think. It's not a city at all. It's just like a neighborhood. So they had a crazy flood a month ago, and it was like, wow, this is eye opening. Over the past few weeks, they've had biblical style rain.
Still going,
If
right?
you believe if you believe in
Like,
that.
currently still raining.
It's not raining now.
Mm.
So it rained and rained and rained, and it is the type of rain that was like concerning and then straight up evacuate. The whole North Shore was evacuated.
Whoa.
Haleiwa, Wailua, like all these little towns that are all
Because of
connected,
floods or mudslides?
everything.
Really?
Floods, mudslides, rocks coming down.
Wow.
These rivers overflowing. There's a huge dam that protects a big swath of land over there that was just overrun.
Mm.
It was just so much rain and so fast that this part of Oahu just couldn't take it. So imagine the highway in front of your house, 8 feet deep of water, 8 feet deep of water, and so the
Wait, like where? Like where the dip is by, Waimea?
like
Like
where, yeah, like everywhere.
no shit.
So the whole place is underwater.
Fuck.
And of course, with that, like you said, landslides. So all these roads that are, connecting neighborhoods to the main highway, which is called Kam Highway, the hillsides have just blown
So
over.
basically, like, like, the sea level height now is, like,
It's
higher.
it's like the flood level is higher than the ocean.
Wow.
And so, of course, all, these days and nights, people can't find their loved ones. People are stuck. There's no electricity. There's no National Guard. The government is gone. They turn off the power. So it's like, you're getting all these reports. But what we're seeing right now is horrific, but also beautiful, right? Horrific because if you've ever been to Hawaii, Oahu in particular, you've seen the red dirt, right?
Mhm.
And now it's like everything is covered in mud. This is the thing that people don't really, I think I didn't think about, a lot of people don't think about, but in a huge flood like this, you think about the water. The water is powerful. It knocks things, it moves things. But then the aftermath is 2 foot deep mud.
You just gotta shovel for days.
The images that I've seen of the North Shore community coming together to help each other is incredible. I mean, that's like the silver lining in this horrible situation. So there are places I've seen like Jason Magdalena's Instagram, Cocoho, there's
Nathan Fletcher's
Nathan
house is like
Yeah, so
up
there's
the street.
if you I mean you can find out where to help. There is a link. I'll put the link in the description. That's basically they're bypassing government agencies,
FEMA.
and there's a link where you can basically Venmo families direct. So I'm gonna put that in the description. It's just super gnarly. I'm thinking about. I've been calling people over there, checking in, and
Mm.
yeah, at this point, yeah, it's like the death toll wasn't. Thank God, wasn't high, but now it's like the mess toll is like nothing you've ever seen.
God.
So definitely gonna be donating there, and in other. I mean, shit, we're starting this thing off in a bummer, but this is wild. Okay, so 2 weeks ago, there's a brand new wave pool in Tel Aviv. An Iranian missile went, it was going wherever, and Israeli
Interceptor.
interceptor hit it. That debris went into the brand new wave pool, which is, I mean, look, war is hell. There's crazy stuff going on over there, but this was just like, what? It's in the wave pool, so they're trying to fix that. A few days ago, like on a surfline cam
Oh, it's
style setup,
crazy.
fun little wedging beach break in Tel Aviv. There's a bunch of people out there. There's actually, you can see people like ripping. 2 full-on missile explosions right in the lineup.
And nobody got out.
Nobody got out.
This is so
That's the crazy part.
dude.
Like,
They're like, we get like one swell a year.
it was, I've never seen anything. The only thing that I've ever seen close to this is the famous surfing scene in Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
We're talking a huge explosion, 2 huge explosions at these spots in Tel Aviv where they start. That's like their Huntington Beach.
They don't really.
It's crowded.
They don't break that often either, right?
It's more consistent than you would think. It's wind swell,
Mm-hmm.
but the wildest image from this video is there's literally a guy going right who does a big, healthy snap, and then right when he comes off the bottom, it's like didn't look that far away from him. Woof! And I would go, this is AI. This is not AI. This is what's happening in the world of action sports.
Only a surfer knows the feeling.
Jeez. So, yeah, that's a bit of a mess happening over there, to say the least.
Oh, it's getting better, though.
Do you want to hear about a shark attack?
Yeah, let's keep going, dude.
Jesus.
It's great. Who got fit?
Apparently I'm not Mr. Positivity anymore.
All right.
Okay, so this is a wild story. There's a guy up in the Mendocino area.
Mm-hmm.
His name's James. He's surfing out there in the afternoon at a place called Big River Beach. It's inside Mendocino Headlands State Park.
Okay.
So Mendocino, you've been up there. It's the red triangle.
In the red triangle.
Beautiful. I don't think I'll be surfing there anytime soon. Anyway, so this guy's surfing. Shark comes up, gets him, and instincts come in. He's punching the shark. He's poking its eye, whatever he's doing.
You would.
He gets out. He gets rescued. There's just by a miracle, there's 4 off-duty lifeguards around somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
They get him. They bring him in. They bring him to the emergency room. Guess who works at the emergency room?
Quint.
The dude's wife.
Oh.
The dude's wife's worked there. And this guy comes in, they're like, oh, whatever, trauma, da-da-da. And she goes running over there, and she's like, what the,
Gary, you
said
told me you were at home. God.
Well, he's stable.
What's his name?
James.
Oh, did he lose anything?
He got bit in the legs.
Mm.
So he went to the emergency room, and they showed a picture of him and his wife, and he looked fine.
Okay.
So
don't go in the water.
All bad news in the world of surfing. No, there's actually some good news too.
Is there a place where can we go in the water?
We can go in the water if we want.
Any other news?
Yeah.
Surfing?
Totally. Okay. Let's get to some happy surf news. 50 years ago, surfing changed forever when the first surf world champion was crowned. Do you know who it was?
No.
PT, Pete Townend, the mate, back when it was called IPS, founded by Fred Hemmings and Randy Rarick. So, cut to 50 years later. Oh, Margot Oberg, first female champion. That was in 1977. But cut to 50 years later, and this is the year the WSL is celebrating 50 years competitive surfing, high level competitive
Wow.
surfing. So
I
that's
think
pretty
this
cool.
year is going to be the year.
This year is going to be the year. I agree. And it's, if you go to the WSL Instagram page, they're like reposting, celebrating a bunch of really awesome moments.
Mm-hmm.
So love or hate the WSL, cry or not cry, you should check it out because they're cool. Andy Irons, Frida Zamba, Margot, I mean, Steph,
Dane's one
Dane's
turn.
turn. There's just a lot of really cool videos being put on worldsurfleague.com right now, or World Surf League on the gram. So, and it's going to be a party all year.
Okay.
And this also was reported that the WSL viewership numbers are in.
Yeah.
45 million people tuned into the WSL finals in September. Yeah, it's a lot of people.
What was last year?
I don't know.
60 million.
They had an average of 2.5 million viewers
They added
per regular season event.
2.
Wait, no, 1.5 billion impressions across social media channels.
1.5 billion impressions.
That's a B, not an M. I'm proud of the WSL.
Sweet. So they're making money.
I think. that I don't know. But I do know that a lot of people are watching, and a lot of people are very excited about what's going to happen in 2026. And fantasy season starts. Todd never plays fantasy.
It's always fantasy.
And speaking of WSL surfers, everyone's trying to figure out, okay, who's going to be that guy or the girl to win this whole thing. Watch the new Cola Bros edit from Lower Trestles, pumping Lower Trestles. Amazing surfing all around. But I got to say it, Cole Hausman right now, clip-wise, is a title threat. You agree?
It's kind of a dude.
I don't understand how a guy this big and powerful can also be this loose and light on his feet.
Some people just are. They're like, like people that are in the NFL. They're they're giant humans.
Cordano Russell,
they're very
skater.
lively.
Yeah. I just think everybody is getting better. And so that's why we're going to see, we're going to see the best surfing we've ever seen on the championship tour in 2026. There you go.
I'll back you.
Period. And this could actually help. Models are showing that 2026 could be a particularly powerful El Nino, Todd. They're
Oh my God.
Godzilla
El
Nino.
Nino. Jesus fucking Christ.
How many times have you heard that?
This is just, no one knows.
It's on the internet.
Nobody knows what the fuck is happening. Seriously. Like, nobody knows what the fuck is going on.
He's got a point there, folks. Just because I printed it out on paper doesn't make it true. It's still on the internet. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. In other good news, an Oceanside surf coach named Lucas Taub.
Oh, he saved those people.
Yes. So if you've ever surfed Oceanside, South Jetty, was it? Yeah, South Jetty.
It was like 2 weeks ago.
2 jetties there.
Was it last weekend?
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It happened. This happened. We know for a fact this happened because there's video of it. This dude Lucas was coaching a kid
on the other side of
coaching a homie over here in a surf contest. He turned around, father-daughter in serious trouble.
Okay, I don't can you look?
Yes.
I'm just going to interject here.
Please.
With my Toddism.
Please.
When you see like people like a father and a daughter like getting swept out to sea.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
The rip currents. I just don't understand how that happens. Like did they get hit by a wave or were they just like I feel like I was very much unsupervised as a child. There was not a lot of eyeballs on me making sure I was okay.
I think that a lot of people just underestimate, a lot of grown-ass people just underestimate the power of the ocean.
I guess, but like, I feel like it's like, you got to be putting yourself I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it was because they were near the jetty and it was sucking out by the jetty, and
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's
But if you don't swim well, just go waist deep.
right. That's what I
Build a
mean.
sandcastle.
Just collect stamps.
And I'm not blaming
Don't go to the
the
beach.
father.
The beach is
Don't,
dangerous.
yes, I'm with Todd.
Don't even go there. The
Don't do
sand,
anything.
all the shit that's in the sand, microplastics. Fuck.
Turtles,
Don't go to the beach.
stay in
People,
your homes.
it might be your last time going to the beach. Don't go. What else you got?
You can go to Puerto Escondido, though.
Oh, yeah.
Puerto Escondido is now the...
Is it cool to go to Mexico again? That kind of disappeared.
Yeah,
Did you
that's
notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of like disappeared. Like there was a very large cartel uprising, and then
But-
magically, no one talks about that anymore.
Well, it's tourist season.
Mm.
I actually talked to Anthony Acosta, a legendary photographer, who was in Puerto Vallarta during all that stuff.
Okay, what did he say?
He said that they were in their room and somebody came in, they're like, bro, it's getting gnarly out there. He went out there with his camera and it was like
Of course he did.
across the street, he's shooting photos and they're like shooting machine guns at each other and blowing cars up. But they weren't like murdering people. They were just blowing stuff up to make a point.
Mm-hmm.
You took our leader, we're going to blow up your gas station. But this Puerto Escondido, I never heard of any. The only drama I hear about in Puerto Escondido is people getting absolutely flogged by the waves. Puerto is safe for tourists, and Puerto now has been officially named the 14th World Surfing Reserve. And this is a movement that the locals have been trying to get involved with.
What does it mean?
It means it's reserved for surfing.
That reservation.
It means that they can like this recognition allows us to organize better, generate scientific studies to prevent bad stuff from happening.
Okay, great.
We got places like Gold Coast, Australia, Irreal, Brazil, Noosa, Malibu, Playa Hermosa. There's 14 global surfing reserves
Very good.
around the
Very
world.
good.
So
Do we have God, there's a lot of fucking surf news you have here.
I don't. This is
Okay, are we done now?
You want to talk skateboarding
Yeah,
news?
let's talk skateboard news. I really want to hear about KASSO.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Skate news brought to you by Bubs and Naturals.
Let
at
me
Bubs
set this
Naturals.
up for you.
Set it up for me, man.
Chris, this weekend you were hosting an event that is very unique in skateboarding. It's part American Ninja Warrior, it's part Wipeout,
Yeah.
and it is all entertainment. It's called KASSO. What is it?
I think you could best describe it as like you said, Ninja Warrior meets Wipeout, meets skateboarding competition. And the term Japanese game show, in my mind,
Yeah,
it elicits these images, right? So
Not safe.
this was in Long Beach, California, and they set up 4 KASSO courses. And it was over 2 days. There was live music, and it was so crazy because like we pulled up, and it was literally so they had like tore a building down, and it was in a pit, a literal pit. Rebar, it was gnarly.
Wait,
and
what?
Yes. Like imagine a building that
They're like
was,
post-apocalyptic.
yes,
All right.
spray paint, graffiti, stages. And so we showed up and it was like, oh, wow, this is really happening. And I've watched KASSO before on YouTube. It's been around in Japan for like 5 or 6 years. I've watched it on YouTube and I thought I could roll this thing. Bro, no.
Sketchy.
Like,
Sketchy or
literally the best skaters in the world right now. Pedro Delfino, like Kyle Walker, Jamie Foy, Cordano Russell, Grayson Fletcher. I mean, the who's who of what's happening in skateboarding and all train vehicles, rail chompers, everyone. Georgia Martin, I mean, Poe Pinson, like the list was insane. Every single skater that rolled up was shook.
Well,
Nervous laughter, like, oh my God. Like,
well, there's
what
like
is this?
The first thing that comes to mind to me of just seeing KASSO in the other venues they've had in Japan is they always have a suspended roller coaster rail from
Yes.
hell over water.
Yes.
That you can break, like bust your ribs into 100 pieces
Oh,
and
yeah.
then fall off that 10 feet and then drown.
And then face first into water.
Yeah.
So it started off, right? So again, Saturday, Sunday, 15 skaters Saturday, 15 skaters Sunday. The first part of it was called the Long Beach Downhill. This is the one I'm looking at like, oh, this is doable. The first drop in was taking people out. Double drop in, like mega ramp style.
Mm-hmm.
And literally you're going so fast after the first drop that you're like floating, catching air, and like people.
Did you need the speed? Like, did you
It
need?
was a timed event.
Oh, but
So whoever got the worst 2 times, they got cut. So you double drop in, and you're flying. You have to speed check, go around a corner, and then it's like a volcano with a rainbow rail on top of it that's round.
mm-hmm.
If you've ever seen one of these things again in real life, it's terrifying.
So it's like Dime Glory Challenge meets Wipeout.
Yeah, basically. You're flying around that. People are slamming. They're flying off into the dirt. And then there's this thing, you got to ollie, quick feet, 3 like round podiums. And in watching it, I'm like, oh, they're making this look easy. I walked over to it. It's like 6 feet between
Do you think
freaking platforms.
Do you think they would be interested in doing a co-event with Swamp Fest?
It had a Swamp Fest kind of vibe.
Can you
to it.
imagine
A little more
Swamp
controlled
Fest KASSO?
and a little bit more competition. Oh, so then you come around, fly down this thing, you got to push the buttons. Okay, so that was like super fun to watch because that was probably the most casual of them all.
Mhm.
But right in the middle, you had the Rail Coaster Big Boy 4. This is what a lot of people were most interested in, threatened by, curious about. 98-foot rail that was
98 feet.
98 feet long, probably 15 or 20 feet high at the beginning. And it was a round rail, roll on,
Double barrel.
double kink.
Okay.
No.
It was single
round rail.
Single round rail.
You know, like normal,
Okay.
like a flat bar.
I thought it was like a double round rail.
Oh my gosh, no. That would be way too easy for these guys.
Okay, go ahead.
Girls. So drop in, double kink, and on the rail there was like percentages. So it was whoever got the longest percentage of the
Mhm.
rail. Double kink, flat, roller coaster, and then an S. So this is where I am blown away that there was only like 2 or 3 really gnarly slams. Because everyone there, Salema, Corbin Harris I'm working with, Boo Johnson, we're all modders. Modders actually did it a bunch of times, but everyone's going, okay, what's your number?
Like
What did
how?
I pay you to actually commit to grind this thing? And I'm like, I don't know, $1,000. And Salema's like, oh yeah. And I'm like, wait a second.
He's gonna crowdsource
And I
it real
literally
quick.
then I walk over to it and I'm like, bro, there's, there are so, what's that?
Would you roll onto it for $1,000?
Dumb ways to die.
Would you roll onto it for $1,000?
I would roll onto it for $1,000, but I wouldn't commit.
You wouldn't commit to the kink
because the people that were committing were the ones that got broke off. Cordano Russell committed, got almost halfway through, and then his board went one way, his body went this way, and his leg like wrapped around the thing. That was gnarly. CJ Collins.
Yeah, what happened to him? I heard that
he did like so it was roll on 50-50, and it just kind of everything went wrong, and he flew and basically just sat on the rail, but from about 6 feet up.
Oh,
Like gnarliest,
my big hipper.
but hipper ever.
Oh my god.
And so,
and you're wet too, right?
And the wildest part about it is everything's like painted like a video game, and it looks so fun and like, oh my god, this is zany. But people are getting broke off.
Jesus, dude.
So this contest keeps going, and the wild part about it, the wildest part about it is Jamie Foy said it. A couple people said it. Like, if they had an all-day session on this thing,
it could be done.
It can be done.
Okay.
There's a dude named Kyle.
That's the barefoot guy.
Or a tester. No, I think Garrett Ginner was a barefoot guy doing it because he used to ride for Cariuma, and then now he's barefoot. Not funny.
He took his shoes away.
This dude Kyle made it like, I want to say 85%.
Like almost to the point where you would hop off and be on the platform.
He was close.
Has anyone ever made it? Did you hear any?
No one's ever made a KASSO rail like this. This was probably Jamie Foy designed this one. This was probably the closest that you could get to actually making it, and no one made it. But again, I mean, if it's there today,
I highly suggest everyone go to, is it just KASSO?
KASSO.
KASSO
But
on
wait,
their
there's
Instagram.
more.
Okay, good.
The next event was called Grasshopper. Grasshopper was the one that I think most of us, if you skate, most of us looked at this one and go, okay, this is the one that least likely to kill you. That's not right. It's not right. I looked at it firsthand. I went up there. I go,
Which
oh
one's a
my
grasshopper?
god! So
Explain
grasshopper
what
was
grasshopper is.
you roll off and they call them like mushroom tops. So it was like two round circles that were off. They were like
So you're
banks.
ollieing between
Ollie
them.
off this thing
Wall ride.
onto the next
Okay.
one, and then they got smaller. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's two kind of long ovals, and then the last three were like
And you're like wall. It's almost like not a wall ride, but
it's
you're off.
it's a bank.
It's a
Yeah, they're
bank.
not
Okay.
super steep, but so this is the one where again you're like this could be fun, but the problem is you're landing uphill. And yes, there's pads on the bottom, but there's not pads on the thing in front. So if you hang up on this one, we almost saw people like face first
Scalping.
into
Ugh.
like it would have been
God.
bad. Luckily, no one got seriously injured on this. But this was the one that actually 3 people made. So it was Hayake, brand new pro for hair and skateboards. Gavin Bogger came through like Dark Horse style and
Nice.
made it all the way to finals. So it was David Loy, Deshaun Watson, Jamie Foy, Gavin Bacher, Hayate, and a dude named Jiro. That was, I believe that's your finals. So
Who won?
this is where shit gets crazy. Like crazy. So we've got our finals. They build the final course. It's dark out now. It's getting a little dewy.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting a little bit
Yeah,
dewy.
always. Yeah.
So they unveil the final course, and this is where I've been
skaters
to.
don't know what it looks like.
No, nobody knows what it looks like. I've been to the gnarliest park events, crazy rail sessions. I'm not a fan of seeing people slam. I don't like it. And I get nervous when I see
Mm-hmm.
certain things happen. The final obstacle, this is one of the gnarliest things I've ever seen in a skateboarding contest. So, like Dime Glory Challenge, you've seen it there. You ollie. There's a bank. There's like a wall, right? A ledge that's narrow, and they go super fast and they ollie a gap,
Right.
and it's gnarly. What they did at KASSO was roll in, jump ramp up about 8 feet, land on a narrow ledge, ride. It's fast.
Okay.
Ollie a gap up onto a flat bar,
Off of the narrow
around
ledge.
flat bar. Drop in, and you got to air over a wall that's rising up to about 6 or 8 feet tall.
What do you mean rising? Like you're actively
Mechanically rising.
Wow.
So Deshaun Jordan
Is this all on YouTube right now?
is all on YouTube.
Okay. KASSO on YouTube, everybody.
Like I haven't been this nervous on a broadcast in a long time.
Like you're like, I'm gonna see someone get destroyed.
I'm doing play-by-play with Corbin Harris, and we're just looking at each other like, what is that? Stop it, end it. But then Deshaun Jordan comes up and laces the thing.
Really?
First try, flying, drops in, gets on the ledge perfectly, grinds the rail, drops in, and as he flies over, he just clips the top of the thing. It's foam, so you break through it, but it was
So did he win?
hectic. No.
No.
Everybody goes, everybody slams. We're talking cartwheeling into the rail. Grabbing an edge and just like flying, and there's like there's
Is
pads
there water?
and stairs.
Like what?
There's no water.
Okay.
No water. The water's gone. Now it's just cement and wood.
Oh God.
So it ends. Nobody made it. Everyone's just like, whew, good. It's over. Like everybody's fine.
Right.
Skaters are like, one more try.
Oh shit.
Everyone starts going, one more try. And everyone, oh my God. So we did it again. Deshaun does it again. Almost makes it. The kid Hayate, he hangs up and flies into the rail and like the rail literally like missed his head by this much. And the look on these skaters' faces was like Gavo Botger flying, almost like flies over like into a pit of rubble. It was so heavy. Last skaters up, Jiro Platt, kid from New York. I know he'd like been in KASSO before, not a big name, but a ripper. And his face was like, this kid, he doesn't want to do this. This is
He didn't look
scary.
like he was in it.
He goes and does it perfectly, lands it. Last run of the night, thing was over.
Perfect.
Storybook finish.
So you win?
He won.
Sick.
KASSO champion. And for as zany and weird and wild and fun as this event is, it's also one of the gnarliest events I've ever seen in skating.
See, that's kind of what I feel like X Games needs. Not to say, like, I just feel like if you want to have people come out, because people really like to watch other people almost get really hurt.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like, why is Swamp Fest? And we'll talk about Swamp Fest in a second because we have some updated news.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was my KASSO experience. I was there with Red Bull TV. It was just, it was so, is another cool part about it is, right, you think of like Japan, you think of like Red Bull and Austria, and like the events are usually, usually it's like everything is perfect, it's spotless, every angle is like, this was like anarchy. It was so rad.
That's what I'm saying. Like they should like team up with Swamp Fest.
Yeah. And Long Beach, I mean, they don't need it. They got their own thing going. But now let's get to Swamp Fest because we do have an update. And Todd, I love the thank you Pajetski for the lifeguard rendering of Todd Richards.
I think it's they found out who pushed Gregson into the soup.
Yeah. He didn't seem like a very cool guy.
And homeboy doubled down,
bro,
and straight up made up a story. Video doesn't lie, dude. When you have like a whole bunch of people videoing you and you're like, dude, I got fucking yanked by Gregson, and then everyone's like, dude, there's no one yanked you.
A very quick catch up. Our homie, Chris Gregson, best follow cam filmer ever, was getting an angle. A dude sitting on a motorcycle, drunk or whatever, just went ahead and pushed him in the water. He saved the camera, but it was everybody like, it was on tape.
Yeah.
They found the dude on the internet, and the guy did a statement. But
first of all,
he shaved his head.
He shaved all his hair off and then wheelied up to the camera like it.
Yeah.
God, what?
And he had
chode.
He made shirts that said "Pusher Guy."
Really?
Pusher Swamp Fest Pusher Guy. And anyway, he thought he was going to smooth things over, but he just made things worse.
He kind of got nuked.
And he got the latest is that he got banned for life from Swamp Fest.
That's
He's gonna show up next year with some glasses and a mustache. Like, what? I don't know.
I got banned from Swamp Fest. Are you bragging or complaining? I don't know.
I mean, to get banned from Swamp Fest,
it's pretty gnarly.
Like, that's hard to do.
Like he could have like been like, oh, I'm a fucking idiot, dude.
I'm so sorry.
I was wasted. But like, dude, someone yanked me off my motorcycle, and you're like looking at the footage, and like the dude doesn't even move.
Yeah.
It's just like Gregson was working his way around the crowd to get into like a position to film and make a better door than a window.
Yeah.
And fucking get shot into hepatitis stew.
Dude.
Anyway.
Yeah, just when you think Swamp Fest is over.
That chapter's closed now.
Yeah. You gotta wait a whole year to see what weird stuff happens at Swamp Fest next.
My goodness. What else?
Anything
else?
Skate news?
That was a lot.
Yeah, let's move on to
snow news. Snowboard news.
Presented by Mammoth Mountain.
Mammoth Mountain presenting snowboard news. The big news this weekend was homesick, and I didn't go.
You were preemptively homesick and stayed home.
I had to pull the plug, unfortunately, at the very last second due to some stuff going on personally.
I get it.
But homesick did go off. They switched up the format a little bit. The rail jam started on Friday night. They continued that on Saturday evening. It looks like what originally looked like kind of a crappy forecast kind of got nice on Saturday afternoon. It was, typical homesick. It's just, it kind of just comes together.
Yeah.
Sunday looked like it was kind of raining for the race, but it looked really fun. There was a Gary and Barry put together a cool little retrospect thing that in the
There was a
dawn.
Todd Richards
Yeah, the
wall.
dawning exhibit. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like that was a board that Trevor Graves I gave to Trevor Graves after I won the 97 US Open. He still had it and he sent it there and
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, and it was homesick is like a big coming together of the East Coast and yes, I had FOMO.
FOMO sick.
FOMO sick.
It happens. Life happens.
Life fucking happens, dude. I've been traveling so goddamn much that there's things that I need to handle and
Did you call them and be like, "Hey guys, I can't come. You
yeah,
should cancel it."
I called oh, yeah, I told them they should cancel it.
I can't
Um,
go. Cancel it.
yeah, so missed out on that, but we still have a ton of stuff going on. I mean, this weekend, um, let's see, we had two major events that went down in Europe.
Snow League.
Snow League went down. Kaiju Hirano went bigger.
Yeah,
That's
a new world. I
new.
see.
He
I
broke
thought
his old world record and did a new world record.
that's the crazy thing. I thought my algorithm was showing me this again. I'm like, I've seen this. This is new.
Yeah,
New.
Kaiju broke his world record backside air with another world record breaking backside air.
Yeah, and I think the reason that I was feeling deja vu as well is because our two winners both go back to back.
Yeah,
For men and women.
yeah, and it was awesome though. I think it was that Snow League now has crowned some champions. Um,
So what does that mean? So Ryu Yamada and Sarah
Shimizu.
Shimizu, they are your
Those are the overall Snow League champions. I think they get like a bonus 25 grand or something
okay.
like that. And, and it's the proof of concept has happened. The tour happened this year. And I believe they want to add slopestyle to it for next year, for snowboard and ski. So expanding, it was really cool to see them do their final event at Laax in Switzerland and
Where there was weird weather there too.
totally
They
weird
only got
weather.
to the quarterfinals and they had to
Yeah.
stop it there.
Mm-hmm.
Weather's weird,
Weather's
Todd.
fucking weird.
Weather's weird.
Yeah. So it's crazy to think that this season is like it's been so hectic for me just with like the Olympics and I feel like I missed out on this season was like abbreviated.
You didn't really actually get to ride a lot this
I
season.
didn't really get to ride a lot. This weekend or this week I should say I'm going to Tahoe on Wednesday
Cool.
and I'm going to ride through the weekend, which is nice cuz I feel like I can go get some park laps, maybe do a little filming, work on some shit at
Work on some
Palisades.
tricks.
Work on some tricks. I'm trying to get shit back that I've
Okay.
lost.
What's like, do you have a list?
Just
A
yeah, I do.
mental list?
I do actually.
On your phone?
No, on my phone. It's in my head.
Give me 3 examples.
900s.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't done 900s in a long time.
Like how long?
So like, I don't know.
900 off a jump or in a pipe?
Of a jump. I don't think I could whip one around in the pipe anymore.
So what is the strategy going into this? Are you going to go like
I just need to
540, 720,
probably
900?
just get like if I find a nice jump and it's sunny and squishy and the takeoff is firm, then I will just start flinging. You got to fling one and just see what happens.
Back 9, front 9.
Back 9, front 9, switch back 9, cab 9.
Oh, geez, you got a lot
I
of
want to get
nines.
all 4 of them on the video tape.
I believe in you, Todd.
I believe in myself too until I roll up on that lip hard on my
540
heels.
is fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty good here. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I at least want to get a couple of them out of the way, but it looks like the park looks really fun. The crew up there looks really fun to ride with.
Do you
Yeah,
ever think about those, those, and I don't know if I've ever seen this in snowboarding, but like Jamie Thomas, for example, 50 tricks at 50. You go and you film 50 tricks for
right.
how old you are.
I've only got 4 tricks.
Yeah, same thing with me with skateboarding. I was like, oh, you do 50 tricks. And I'm like, who wants to see 50 ollies?
Nobody wants to see 50 seconds of my snowboarding.
But does anybody ever do that, you think, in snowboarding?
I don't know. Like, in my opinion, is like,
And a 180 counts, like 180 back 70, like,
I mean,
it's harder to film snowboarding than it is.
kind of, but I mean, I want to go out there and ride to my best ability. And I don't really want to make a big deal out of it. I don't want to post shit on the internet like
I do.
56-year-old man does 900. Like
Yeah.
that shit's fucking cheesy, dude.
I don't think the age thing
Yeah, like who
needs to be
cares?
said.
Like who fucking cares?
People know we're veterans.
Yeah.
We're veterans.
I'm lucky.
Riders.
I'm just lucky I can fucking touch my toes.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I just
You can?
on a good day.
Oh,
Usually after a ride, because my
really?
body's all like
What's going on?
yeah, it's like twisted.
Vibrating all
Yeah.
weird.
Anyway, I'm very much looking forward to going snowboarding this week. And then so this weekend coming up here, today being Monday, we've got the Jerry Lopez Big Wave Challenge at Mount Bachelor.
Oh, sweet. There'll be
To
surfers there,
to
man.
benefit Pat Malandowski, who is one of the OG shapers of half pipe in the Northwest. He's fucking G. He's fought cancer for a long time. Um, yeah, so it's a great benefit for him. Looks like the weather's going to be really nice for a change for that. And
Good.
then we also have the Bomb Hole Cup that's happening at Brighton in Utah.
That's gonna be raging.
So Bomb Hole Cup will go off. If you remember last year at Bomb Hole Cup, I basically got the worst heel bruise I've ever had, and then my other leg, I got a shin splint that prevented me from walking for a week.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Let's not do that
I'm
again.
not gonna do that again this year. I'm gonna soak my legs in the lake and be happy and
Okay.
go hang out with bears and shit. But yeah, so it's a spring battle actually went down as well in Europe. It's just this is the time of year where you start to see people doing weird shit.
It's like last event
Yeah, but also like the
season. Last event season.
all of the contest shackles are off. So everyone's kind of like, well, I made it through the season. Now I can try crazy shit.
Now I can send it.
Yep. And we're starting to see a lot of that footage come in of people just chucking.
Now,
So it's kind of nice.
the phrase send it, sendy,
Mm.
sending it.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started hearing this phrase, it kind of bothered me, but
Do you like it?
I feel like it's come back around and it's like okay now. I mean, it's okay for us to say anything we want,
I
but
sent you this, speaking of
send.
I sent you this video of this kid on skis doing like it's in Eldora, Colorado at the Woodward facility or the Woodward Park.
Yeah.
He's on skis and he's like, I'm just going to hit this wall ride. And he goes off the wall ride, like hits it like a jump and literally goes like 40 feet up in the air.
I
It
don't
doesn't
mean to
look
laugh.
real. And they had like a before video where they're asking this like young kid, like, what are you going to do? Oh, I'm just going to hit the wall ride and send it. And he hits the wall ride, goes 40 feet up and does like a half backflip
Oh God.
and then and slams like into the flats. Like he
Yeah.
fell out of a building like that.
And he was okay.
He was okay. And then they video him after. He's like, oh man, I kind of crashed. I don't think I'm doing very good right now. Like obviously concussed kid.
Oh God.
But dude, just pump the brakes a little.
Don't send it all the time.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Send it sometimes.
Send it sometimes. What else do we have?
Nerd news?
Nerd
Snow
news.
Nerd news? Snow news?
Let's start off with nerd news. Nerd news is brought to us by Bachan's Japanese barbecue sauce, where they have a brand new mascot, Octo the Octopus.
Yeah.
And if you've ever seen, it's very funny. Like the octopus mascot reminds me a lot of like, did you ever see the panda bear? Remember the panda bear commercial? It's like a cheese commercial from Europe where where the panda bear would like go crazy and like destroy people's offices.
No.
Well, anyways, this reminds me of that. Okay.
Well, hold on. We forgot to talk about some people.
What?
We usually mentioned Bachan's, Panic and Coffee and Tea, as we know and love. Bub's Naturals, the best collagen on the planet. I use it every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Mint Tours, all this talk of melting snow. Well, guess what? Mint Tours knows where to go at Mint Tours. Odie's Pizza. We did say Odie's Pizza in Oceanside. DiecutStickers.com.
Thanks, Jerry.
Best stickers in the world at diecutstickers.com. Hit them up. They'll make anything you want. And Vessel Shipping. Vessel Shipping. We have a light even on our thing. Vessel's the best.
Okay, so
nerd news.
Do you know nerd news? Do you know who this Chappelle Rowan is?
Yes.
Have you heard of this?
Pink Pony Club.
Whatever.
Yeah.
This is like the biggest flare up. It's like a herpy flare
I heard
on
about
my
this.
social media. Like apparently Chappelle Rowan doesn't like her fans.
No, she answered back already. I'm Chappelle Rowan. You're the critics. Go ahead.
I'm the critic, or I'm the
you're the fan.
So you're eating breakfast.
Minding my own business.
You're minding your own business.
And I have the security guards with me.
You have security guards with you. Okay. You're eating breakfast, minding your own business in a hotel.
Yeah.
A 12-year-old girl walks by and looks at you.
Yep.
And then runs back to her table.
And she's a famous. Not that this
She's
matters.
Jude Law's daughter.
Jude Law's daughter. Okay.
Right. Okay, so she looks yeah,
Okay. This is must be a really fancy restaurant,
maybe.
hotel.
But, like, so at what point in your logical, self-absorbed, narcissistic celebrity mind
Yeah.
do you think it's chill to send a security guard over for, like, a little girl?
Well, from what I gathered, and I should not, neither one of us should know any of this, but we do. From what I gather, Chappelle Roan went onto her social media and said this, this was the security guard wasn't
First
her personal security
wait,
guard.
first she put out like, why do I know so much about this?
I
So
don't
fucked
know
up.
why.
First, she put out a statement that says, essentially, and I'm paraphrasing here, "Don't fuck with me when I'm eating breakfast." Then she deleted it.
Oh, then she
And
lied.
then she came out with this new thing, like, "It wasn't my security guard, it was somebody else's security guard."
Okay, so she lied. So you know way more about this than
Yeah, I don't
I
know
know or
why.
that you should know.
Mids 69 420 says, "Well, the little girl could have had an AR-15. How would she know?"
It's true.
Damn straight.
Kids these days.
I know, kids these days. I'm saying is that, like, if you're in a position where your fans have given you everything to the point of, like, where you can be a narcissistic dipshit who thinks that they are above another human being, like,
Think again.
you need to look in the mirror.
Yeah, and you know, I'd say on the flip side of that, like social media outrage. Did you hear all this stuff about the Bachelorette?
No, what happened to her?
So, and look, I'm gonna say, the Barstool 1 Minute Man. Do you
Is
know who
this where
that?
you get all your information?
This, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
He has been wrong a few times, and he's totally messed up.
I feel like I want that every morning for my whole news. I want 1 minute to tell me what's happening.
Well, this guy, it's I don't know, Barstool Sports 1 Minute Man, I think,
Mhm.
or Barstool whatever. He's, I think it's great. It's like all types of
Is it
stuff.
gossip?
It's gossip. It's news. It's, I mean, I'm giving him like an unsolicited.
Who cares?
So anyway, there was this girl. She was on the Mormon Housewives show,
Okay.
and she was a total piece of shit on this show. So then she, like most reality shows, she keeps getting hired to be on more reality shows, and she eventually gets tagged to be the Bachelorette.
Okay.
She gets tagged to be the Bachelorette, and then all of a sudden, all these allegations come out.
About what?
She's beating her husband.
Really?
And then a video comes out. The kids are in the kitchen.
Her kids.
Her kids are in the kitchen. She's attacking her husband. She's throwing chairs at him. And like, it took a while for the people from the Bachelorette to be like, I don't know. Of course, and there was a lot of comments on there like, I can fix her. And it's just kind of this like stupid drama that is all a distraction because we are in the Matrix
Mhm.
and none of it's actually really happening, but it's feeding our brains.
Damn.
Yeah. So everything we just said, it doesn't matter because we're in the Matrix.
A new Ryan Gosling movie came out this weekend. I can't wait to see it.
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary actually looks cool.
It looks really cool. I've heard I need to
I
see
think
it
they're
in
telling
IMAX.
they're telling us it looks cool.
Okay.
So
Them.
them. It might.
I want to
look cool.
see it. I want to see it in IMAX. Have you ever seen a movie in IMAX?
I have.
I have never seen a movie in IMAX.
I think I saw Avatar in
Oh,
IMAX.
fuck.
Yeah.
That must have been like something.
I remember when IMAX was like a very kind of like special thing. Like there was one IMAX theater in in the town, down at the Reuben H. Fleet Space Center.
Yeah, I think you know what?
IMAX.
I think I did see an IMAX movie, but it was like at like a museum,
Right.
like The Age of the Dinosaurs
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
I want to see a movie, dude.
A movie.
I want to see a motion picture.
Yeah. Well, you should see it and tell me if it's good.
I will.
Yeah, please.
Anything else in nerd news?
I'm sure. I'm sure.
If
but
anyone
I left my
has,
brain in a pit in Long Beach.
if anybody out there has suggestions of where I can get 1 minute to 1.5 minutes every morning of news
I got it.
delivered to me, because I need to know what to be outraged about daily. And I feel like if someone doesn't give me that, I might, then I'm wasting my outrage on things. I need to be outraged.
Well, I can show you the guy.
Okay. Someone says, Snowboarder Duh says, I'm not a big movie guy, but this one hit the right notes. And I assume that he's talking about Project Hail Mary.
I'll ask him.
Yeah. All right, look, we're freaking done here. If
Are you?
anyone is going to be up and around Palisades, Tahoe, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, be up there jumping around. The forecast says partly cloudy, also partly sunny. I'm still trying to figure out what that means. If anyone can define what partly cloudy versus partly sunny means,
Here,
I'm down for that info as well.
here it is.
What does it say?
KFC Barstool.
And okay,
So this is like,
okay, so it is.
the Pope, this guy, and love him or hate him, like
So it's basically
it's
just giving you.
it's a lot of this stuff. And like, dude, I can't start giving you my actual news recommendations because then
Why?
people will start calling me
What?
names.
Really? Why?
Well,
What do
it's
you?
like, okay, so if I go like Spotify, for example,
Okay.
and look, I'm a NPR member, right?
Okay.
I know this is like
Did you
probably
give them
like
your? Did you
people
give them
will
your
say
car?
this is leftist propaganda.
Well, it is.
Up first from NPR is a nice little, 10-minute it updates every single day,
Mm.
10 minutes, couple times a day. If you know.
President Trump is ordering the U.S. military to.
All right. Look,
So
I
this is what
always
I
promise people that this is not
I
a political
shower.
podcast.
When I'm showering, I put this on and I hit play and I turn it up and then I take a shower.
Okay. That's cool.
Nude.
Nude.
Yeah.
Nude news.
Well, you asked.
Well,
So.
I don't know. I just feel like I want it. Like I don't want to spin on anything. I want
Well,
I want
so
the
you're
news.
not gonna get that.
I want the news delivered to me.
There's no pure
like
news
your
source.
like your autistic uncle who only gives you straight facts. And
Okay.
it doesn't matter if they're good or bad. Everything is just a matter of fact.
That doesn't exist, Todd.
Your
That
cat-
does not exist.
Your cat died. News at 11.
I guarantee people are gonna flare up on me for saying I listen to NPR.
The popcorn you're eating has been pissed in. Film,
PBS.
11. PBS. All right, look.
Sesame Street.
Sesame Street's a decent news source.
Yeah, that is a good news source.
All right. I'll talk to you guys.
I told you this is an action sports podcast about nothing.